Hello, friends. It is hard to find relationships that actually work. Sometimes our behavior is responsible for that. Today I'm going to talk about 5 behavior signs, that means 5 behaviors that prevent people from finding relationships that actually work. Sometimes we tend to struggle too much for our relationship, thinking that we have to act a certain way in order for the other person to see any kind of potential of a future with us. Or we choose to believe that if someone doesn't like us for the way we are, then they can just keep moving. Well, it is good to think that there are some things that you have to avoid in order to make your relationship work. So here are 5 kinds of behaviors that you should avoid next time when you date someone. Number 1. Wanting to be with someone who is already taken. This is probably the worst thing that you may find out about the person you are trying to be involved with. Even if you both like each other, if the person you are trying to form an intimate relationship with is already taken, you have to find someone else for yourself. You may like that person and think that there may be some kind of potential between the two of you, but you have to realize that there simply can't be because they are already committed to someone else. Number 2. Having low self-esteem. If you don't love yourself, you are going to expect someone else to love you? Low self-esteem is a problem that many people have when they have a new date. But you have to be able to find out what happiness means to you in order to make others happy. Love yourself. Self-love is a very important quality you have to achieve before finding someone else to be in love with you. If you don't love yourself, you can't expect someone else to love you. Number 3. Being negative. It is not a surprise that you can't find someone to be in love with you if you don't find the bright side in anything at all. People try to avoid the company of negative persons. No one wants to be around with someone who is just going to point out the negative things in the world. If you want to be noticed and liked, you have to be willing to be happy and display that happiness for others. Number 4. Having ridiculously high standards. People with very high standards usually have a hard time finding love. Many of us imagine sometimes how the person we want to be with looks like and acts like, but you can't hold some unrealistic expectations over everyone you meet, because there is simply no way that every single person can live up to those certain kinds of preferences. When you find someone you like, try lowering some of your standards and see the real qualities of that person. Don't be judgmental. Number 5. Having unfair deal breakers. Having a deal breaker for every single date you have is simply impossible to do. You should not throw out the good things about a person just because they have this one certain thing that you don't like. Of course, you may help them to get rid of that certain unpleasant thing, but you have to realize that everyone comes with their own baggage, and it might be worth looking into if you really want to have a chance to start a relationship with that person. So I hope you like listening to me and you keep these 5 things in your mind. You work on your behavior when you date for the next time. All the best. Be positive. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Take care. Bye-bye.